Hey everybody, welcome to our 80-Day Obsession live webinar. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but us mom bosses think we have it figured out. So thank you so much for joining. I'm Tania Baron, and I am doing this call with my bestie and biz partner, Lori Stewart. And we are just coming off of her daughter's birthday party. So we're a little bit scattered, but not really, but we were really excited to come on and talk to you about all things 80-Day Obsession. I'll throw it to Lori when we get to the part about the timed nutrition. But first, I just want to give you a quick intro in case I haven't met you yet. Hi, I'm Tania Baron, and of course, I just said Lori Stewart. We are both health and fitness coaches, and we were recently in the 80-Day Obsession test group that was coached by Autumn Calabrese herself, who is the creator of 80-Day Obsession. Now, I know a lot of you have been following our journey throughout our social media about this program. And we are so excited to share with you everything that our personal experience, everything that we know and can tell you about the program now for you to decide if this is a program you are ready to kick off the year with. But you're not going to kick off the year. You're actually going to end the year with us and then kick off the year with us. So we're just going to hustle through the holidays, and let's just go right into what is 80-Day Obsession. Now, I told you in my post that I might be in PJs and fuzzy socks. I am, and I got fuzzy socks, so you know we are in business. So here we go. What is 80-Day Obsession? Well, it is a brand new program by our fitness expert and celebrity trainer, Autumn Calabrese, who created 21 Day Fix. There's a long list. 21 Day Fix Extreme, the Chisel. She was Chisel, Hammer and Chisel. Country Heat, which is actually the program that Lori and I also were a part of a test group for. I was actually part of the trainer side, and Lori was in the participant side where she got incredible results. She lost 40 pounds with Country Heat. So that's Country Heat. Also, Fixate, the cooking show that's on Beachbody On Demand now. And I have to say, I need to start making some of the savory recipes and not just the desserts. But so Fixate, she's the creator of that. And now the creator of 80-Day Obsession. So let's just keep on going. It's Beachbody's newest program. This one will be streaming on Beachbody On Demand. Many people have asked, will this be available on DVD? I don't have the answer to that as far as will they do it down the road. But right now, when we launch it on January 15th, it will only stream on Beachbody On Demand. And I want to say one of the reasons why is because you get 80-Day Obsession, 80 different videos. Not 80 different workouts, but they actually all felt like 80 different workouts because you never saw the same workout again. I don't even think we saw Autumn or the cast wear the same outfit in 80 days. I don't think so. And it was so exciting I know for Lori and I, because, you know, we love our fashion. We would be excited, like, what are they going to wear today? And sometimes we would be wearing the same thing as either Autumn or someone in the cast. It was just kind of fun. So for the first time ever in our Beachbody workouts, you were going to get 80 different workouts where no matter how incredible a workout is, you know, we all get to a point where we're like, okay, I already know the joke that's about to come. Okay, I already know what they're about to say. And yes, it's super motivating. Of course, you know, that also is motivating that we know it's coming. We're like, oh my God, this part's really hard. And they're about to yell at me and tell me to get my chest lower to the floor or get my booty down lower to the floor. But there's just something about, you know, having 80 different workouts that kept it very exciting. Also, there were times where Autumn would throw in something to, like a bonus move at the end if we finished a workout a little too early. Or she would say, you know what, last week we didn't do this exercise with the weight, but you know what? You're going to go get a weight this time. So there's always something new to the mix. And what's incredible about having 80 different workouts and being on this journey with Autumn and the cast is that they were going through it with us. So they knew Autumn knew when it was time to step it up, when it was time to take it back down. I don't even think we ever took it back down, but she was able to design the workout directly on us, like in real time. And you're gonna feel that when you do this workout. You're gonna feel like Autumn is your personal trainer. You really will feel like that. That, you know, that you walked into, you know, her gym, or she's at your, you know, workout area, and every single day she is just training you. It is a full body, total body workout, and you've probably heard that the focus is on abs and booty. Now, don't get me wrong, you're not just doing like crunches and lunges and, you know, that's it. It is a total body workout, but the emphasis is to focus on the abs and booty. So almost every single exercise that we did, she added something to make it more intense for the core and of course for the booty. So every time we would do something, we're like, okay, we're doing a shoulder press, but why does my booty hurt so much right now? So there was always a focus on abs and booty. And honestly, my arms, even though they're covered up by sweat right now, my arms, I mean, I think that was the first thing I personally noticed, were my arms changing. And, you know, at my age, and let me tell you, on day one, I was fit. I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, I was definitely fit, but I'm also a 44-year-old mama who loves cookies. And every now and then I'm not as fit or not as lean. And this program came at me at a time where, you know, I probably had a little too many cookies and it was time to clean up my act. So it was perfect timing for all of that. Let's see, I'm going to go down my list. I don't forget anything. The workouts are 6 days a week. So Sundays are your rest day. The workouts are 45 to 60 minutes. Now, for those of you who were like me, who were used to that 30 minutes, hit it and quit it, in and out, we're back to 45 to 60 minutes. And it's interesting, at first, I resisted it. And I was like, I only want to work out for 30 minutes. And that's just because it was a habit of mine. Not to say that you can't get an incredible workout in 30 minutes, but after doing, you know, a few weeks of 45, 60-minute workouts, my body didn't want to do anything less than that. It was like your body got used to it. So, and if you think about, most workouts were originally about that long. So if you have a tight schedule, just make sure you go to bed a little earlier and just wake up a little earlier and get it. It's only an extra 15 minutes than you're used to anyway. Some days, I would say the cardio days are sometimes like 30, 35 minutes. There is a modifier in every single workout. It's so funny because a lot of people always ask, is there a modifier? I can't even recall. I think Insanity was probably the last Beachbody workout that didn't have a modifier. There's always an option for people who want lower impact or less range of motion. So there is a modifier in every single workout. It is, now everyone asks, is it 80 days or exactly how is it counted? Well, it's 80 workouts. And at first I was like, you mean why don't they count Sundays? And so it's funny now because Lori and I are actually doing a second round by ourselves because we just want to do it. And it's just funny that we're like counting the days and we're like, why don't they count Sunday? So here's what it is. It's 13 weeks. I think it comes out to about 7 days or something like that. Just think 13 weeks. The calendar is broken down into 3 phases or 3 months, I guess. So each phase, the workout rotation stays the same, meaning Mondays are always this workout, Tuesdays are always booty, or so it all stays the same. However, like I said in the beginning, there are 80 different workouts, so they're never the same. And Autumn changes the rep scheme on us. So you will never go, okay, I know this workout. No, you won't, because it does change from week to week, from week 1 to week 2, even though it's the same type of workout, and it's like the same title, you'll be doing it in different sequences. And then in phase 2, the workouts completely change, and the same thing with phase 3. Equipment, you will need sets of dumbbells, ranging from light to, I think light to medium is where you want to start, and everybody's light to medium is very different. About 5, you can go as low as 5 pounds to 10 to start, like 3 sets. I would say like a light, medium, and whatever your heavy is. I use, and I know Lori was the same, we probably started with like 8s to 15s, like 8 12, 15, maybe a 10 in there somewhere. And then eventually we were up using 20s and 25s. You don't have to get all that at once, but just have a light, medium, heavy, whatever your light, medium, heavy dumbbells are. Great thing to add to your Christmas list. The other thing that you'll need are our Beachbody strength sliders. And depending on whatever workout surface you're on, you can take they're like little socks, little mitts for them. You can take it off. So I used just that because I was on carpet for that part. It worked better for me. And you also get 2 sets of our resistance loops. And the reason why you get 2 sets, because you can see they're 2 different sizes depending on if you're taller, shorter. Of course, I use the short girl ones, or that you just need a little bit more length in them depending on where you're at in your journey. So you do have 2 sets of light, medium, and heavy resistance. You also get, I'm going to go briefly on the food part because Lori's going to really go into the time nutrition, which I know so many of you. We hope in this webinar that we anticipate every single question you're going to ask because we've already had a lot of questions just in our own groups, our own challenge groups. But you will also get our, these are wrapped up, but our portion our portion controlled containers. Now, you may think that these are tiny. You should see what I pack in this guy. This is my starches and carbs. You can pack so much in this. So this tells you, guys, it's not about being, I should have said this earlier, it's not about being obsessed with working out. It's not about being obsessed about every single thing you put in your body. No, but it's about being obsessed with getting healthy, making better choices. And with the food plan, for me especially, I never, for me, this is exactly what I wanted to learn, was exactly what to eat and when to eat. I ate pretty clean, but I always wanted to know, what are the best times to eat X, Y, and Z for maximum results, to, train like an athlete and to eat like an athlete, to fuel my body the way I needed it for my goals or for, my performance level. And that's the thing. The meal plan is designed based on your goals and what you would like to accomplish. If you're in a maintenance phase or if you want to do a weight loss phase, and you might change your meal plan throughout the journey. It is 90 days or 80 days rather, and you might change. Some of us did have to change our meal plan. I'll tell you one thing, I never felt hungry, ever. The only thing I missed from time to time was my sugar, because honestly, I ate too much sugar, and I still kind of do. So I'm excited to get back on this meal plan. I generally eat really well, but if you saw my story today, I went in on some birthday cake today. So you also get, optional, but we highly recommend Shakeology. I drink vanilla vegan. Lori drinks the vegan tropical strawberry, and but we change it up sometimes. You also get your shaker cup, and then the performance line, which I forgot to put in my office, but Lori has it to show you exactly. Those are all the things that we use as part of the test group. And I will say this one last thing, and then I'll throw it over to Lori to talk about the meal plan, is that I, to be honest, did not commit or ever decide to do the performance line, meaning the Energize pre-workout formula, or especially the Recover post-workout formula, because I always just thought it was extra and I didn't need it. I just was like, I'm not here to say everything that Beachbody comes out with, everybody has to buy, including myself. I was like, I drink coffee and I'm fine. I don't need anything after the workout. Well, in this program, thank goodness we had the performance sign, because I can't go without as soon as I take that pre-workout and I start to feel like, oh, it's working, it's starting to tingle, it's time to work out, it's like, woo! And I drink coffee, so you can only imagine how crazy no, I'm just kidding. But it really does help. Lori does the shot like Joel does from, Joel Freeman. He does the shot. I don't know how you guys do that. I don't do that. I mix mine up and then take a drink. And then the post-workout formula, especially on weight days. I will also tell you that you do pretty much do resistance every single day. There are cardio days as well, but there is resistance, whether it's weights or the loops. Y'all, these things, whew, these things are murder in a good way though. I mean, I never thought by wrapping this around my ankles or my legs would make, like, I couldn't even sit down on the toilet on some days. But imagine if I didn't have to recover, oh my gosh, I wouldn't be able to walk. In fact, last week, I was just talking to a friend that I didn't have recover for 3 days. I ran out, forgot to place a new order. Because I was just trying it for the first time with this program. So I was like, why can't I walk? And it was because I was like, oh my God. My husband said, you know, you haven't had recover in 3 days. And I was like, that's it. So guys, there are all different packages out there that you can get. And we can always, we'll follow up with you on what we think is the best the best package to get, depending on what you already have and what your goals are. But we really just wanted this webinar to be all about the program, to get you guys as excited as we are. I'll tell you what, we did the test group and it was, a good chunk of time. It flew by, but I never go right back into doing the same workout program. And Lori and I texted each other. We're like, I think I want to do it again. So I want you to write down these dates just to, so you have them down. So get a pen and paper. You probably already have a pen and paper, right? Unless you're like cooking dinner right now and you're just listening. But you can just always go back to this recording. So December 14th. So that is Thursday? Is that Thursday? Our pre-sale starts for 80-day obsession, all of our packages. So December 14th is the magic day where we start our pre-sale. And you'll get delivered to you depending on what package you get, but that's when your program materials, your equipment, your Shakeology, your performance line, all that stuff gets shipped out. But the workouts will not actually load until, well, I'll get to that in just a moment because I want to tell you what else. Hold on. Write down December 26th. That is the day that Lori and I are starting our Totally Obsessed online accountability group. Yes, we're going in right there with you. We're going to coach you through it. We're going to do it with you. But we are starting with a program called A Little Obsessed. And what A Little Obsessed is, it's an introduction to 80-day obsession. So it's 5 workouts, and we will do it for 3 weeks so we can get everybody ready for 80-day obsession. Because I know a lot of you, the question is, well, Autumn has said, and I've heard it, everywhere, that this is not a beginner workout. So I'm not sure if this is really for me. So here's what I'll say on this. If you've never worked out before, and you're, that you're not quite there yet as far as, just jumping full into a program, or you've never, ever tried to change your meal plan, this might be a little drastic for you and a bit aggressive. And I'm talking, if you're like, I have not worked out ever, or it's been I'm not to say that, you've maybe fallen off the wagon for a year or so. I'm not talking about that. I mean, if you're like brand new, I would say start with 21-day fix first. But when we say it's not a beginner and you're like, I really think you can do this if you start with A Little Obsessed first. It's 30-minute workouts. It's 5 workouts to get everybody ready. I think it's we did a little sneak peek of it back in November. That was like a few weeks ago in November. And the feedback that we got from everybody was like, wow, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do 80-day obsession, but after doing this, and if we do this for 3 weeks, I will definitely be ready. So December 26th, yep, day after Christmas, we are going to do A Little Obsessed all together in our group. And then on January 9th, in the middle of A Little Obsessed, the meal plan comes out and again, I'm going to be quiet very soon and let Lori take over with the meal plan. We are going to do prep week because the meal plan will launch on Beachbody On Demand. So all the meal plans. So we can go through grocery shopping, grocery list. And guys, you will not feel deprived at all on this meal plan. Unless you're like a dessert freak like me, then you might find some challenges. I'm just being honest. There were times where I was like, can I just have a cookie? So there's that. So that's that. And then on January 14th, so that's the Sunday before we start, January 14th, the week's worth of workouts will be available on that Sunday before. So you can do the workouts at any time of the day. It doesn't have to be, there's no live option, meaning you don't have to tune in at a certain time every day. That would be so, while fun, super impossible to get everybody from all over the world to tune in at the same time, right? So you do it at your own time. So day one of our online accountability group, Totally Obsessed, starts on January 15th. So did I get all the dates right? Lori can correct me if I missed any of the dates. I just want to make sure I got everything. I think I did. Oh, and last thing I'll say is we are going to run the actual challenge starting on December 26th on the My Challenge Tracker app. What I love about it is we make you log in your daily workouts and your Shakeology. It's that thing on your shoulder where you're like, oh, I hear their voices. I didn't get my workout in, but dang, they're about to message me and say, why didn't you get your workout in? Or something like that. So you log it in every single day. It's that extra accountability piece. And also there's some really great stuff in the app where we all stay connected, like one big family. And Lori and I will also be doing video tips for you on meal planning, prepping. Lori does awesome meal prepping. She's really great at it. I'm not so great at it. I will do fitness tips and anything and everything we can to help you get the best results and to keep you guys motivated. So I think that's all I have. And I will toss it over to Lori, who's in mom mode. You see that? She's like, all right, kids. All right.
Okay, I don't know if they can see me because it was only on you before.
I see you.
Okay, so I think once I start talking, it should pop up. I have the YouTube screen up on the other one, and so far, oh, there it goes. All right, guys, so I am really excited to kind of talk to you a little bit about the meal prep side of it because honestly, for me, food and nutrition is my biggest struggle. I've gotten in the habit of showing up for a workout every day, but eating is my issue. And so what I loved about this program was one of the questions that we kind of ask ourselves all the time is, what do you eat before you work out? What do you eat after you work out? Like what Tania said, what do we need to eat? You know, when should we eat all of our carbs during the day? When should we eat our fruits? These are questions that people are constantly asking Autumn. And now she is basically handing you the key answer to do it. So all the details about the nutrition plan, but what we can tell you is it is a very time-based nutrition plan. And for someone like me, who is not a good on-time kind of person, I would say I stressed out about this because I was really nervous. I didn't want to mess up, but I set alarms on my phone. I made out a plan, and when you fail to plan to fail, and I wanted to take this serious. And so, because like she said, this isn't about being obsessed with results. It's about just being obsessed with getting the best results that you can. And if you're going to invest in this, like, go ahead and just go all in. Like, you already know what's going to happen if you don't follow a plan. Find out what happens if you actually do. So it will tell you exactly what to eat and when to eat it. Like she said, the workouts are going to be any time of the day that you can fit it in best, and it will tell you, okay, well, if you work out in the morning time, this is going to need to do for your meals for this day. If you do midday workouts, here's how you want to plan your meals out. If you do evening workouts, here's how you want to plan them out. And really the benefit for also having us is that we know so many different scenarios for what to do. 5 a.m. worker outers, you know, like, you're going to have questions. Excuse me. So it's so easy, but at the same time, it's going to take a couple days of prep work to get it together. You're going to have to wrap your mind around it. And I'm not trying to scare you, but like she said, if you are a total beginner, to jump into this might feel a little overwhelmed. So you are going to want to start with at least 21-day fix right now to get used to the container system, how it works. And then I promise you within like a week or two, it's going to be second nature and you're not even going to think about any of it and how that works. So it's really that easy. You're going to calculate your bracket of what you're going to eat as you would any other program. And you guys remember, this program is about eating to feel your body as though you're training like an athlete. And I will say, in my opinion, And I didn't get as good of results as I should have because I was on that borderline of being in one bracket or another, and I was really scared to go up. You know, it's a mental thing, and we're also going to work through a lot of that. And what you find is you have to restrict to eat. But the girls that were killing in the results, I mean, getting ripped up and like just looking amazing, were eating in the highest brackets of food that you could. So it was honestly like, I think it was like around the 2,000 calorie bracket range. I didn't do that. I was scared, but I'm going to go all in this time. It'll be a case by case basis. This is the skeleton piece of it. So, you know, if you are in super fit, good shape, you make sure you're doing it. Now, if we talk about the supplements, like Tania said, excuse me, I am a lover of our pre-workout. This is it. It's called Energize. You may have heard this called Mom Crack, Go-Go Juice, Mojo, like Unicorn Crack. I don't know what y'all call it, but let me show you why. I'm just gonna, real quick. Do you see how fluorescent it is? I take this as a shot. I do it because I did my workouts first thing in the morning and I don't want to have to drink it. You just take it. You're going to want this. This is like the best stuff. I'm super, super sensitive, which I know a lot of other people are. You don't get like, you know, feeling like you're going to pass out. It's all natural, but you're going to want to use that. And if you want to clean your house really quickly, it's also a great tool to do that. But it just helps you to get that little extra push and that extra edge in your workout that you may not realize without it. A lot of times it's, you know, depending on what time of the day you work out, you know, you might not feel that energy, but it is just, it's seriously the best stuff. Excuse me. So you're going to want to take that. It's all timed into the nutrition plan as well. So if you are familiar with 21-Day Fix and you're thinking, well, how do these count towards your containers? They don't, because they're workout specific, exactly the plan that you're trying to do. So these are considered freebies if you're using them in the manner that they're supposed to be used. So like he said, I never used recovery products. I was always like, I'll just drink my shake after my workout and that should be beneficial. No. I cannot tell you how sore I was every day for weeks. I mean, it's a good thing. It's not like a painful sore, but it was like you feel it. And once I began to consistently use our recovery products, like I'm not a shake person, so I like the fruity stuff. So I use orange. There's also the chocolate. I know that's what Tania uses. But once you begin to use this, it helps to repair those muscles. So when you're working out, you know, you're breaking down the muscles. This helps to repair them even faster so you don't have that soreness and you see better results. Now, I'm going to show you these real quick. I'm going to get too much into them, but we do have other products like this Hydrate, which is a great to drink during your workout. It's basically an alternative to Gatorade or something like that. It just helps to replenish those electrolytes. And then also there's a nighttime recovery formula. So let's say you're like, I'm about to kill this program. Extra recovery, extra help. And so they're just all really great. I just wanted to show you that we do have those options. That's not part of the packages or plans. I just wanted to make sure to mention that just in case anybody needs to know. But like I said, we will work with you to calculate what bracket you're in, like how to create your meal plans and put them together. And so Tania did mention, you know, there's some days she was like, oh my God, I just want a cookie. Well, with this plan, cheat days. But what we do get after about, I think it was like 6 weeks into it, you're going to get what's called a refeed day. And the first time around, we were all like, oh my God, it's so exciting. It's basically like you're going to want to eat things. It's an approved list. It's not like you just get to go out and eat out whatever you want, but cookies were on the list. You know, there were some other things that you could eat. And so we were so excited about it. But honestly, after that first one, we were just like, it wasn't really stuff that we realized we missed, but you get more of those going forward. And it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast, and it just becomes habit. And then what else? So this is something I don't think Tania touched on, but to do this workout program. Now, I'm only mentioning this because a lot of people are like, man, I wish I could be coached and helped by Autumn. And, I like y'all, but I wish I had that experience too. Well, you actually do get to do that. So Autumn is going to run her own very exclusive coach test group that anyone can get into, but to be a coach. And they will monitor this, and you only get an exclusive invitation when you actually purchase the packages for this plan. So just for example, if you already have Beachbody On Demand and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do the workouts, they're not gonna invite you. You have to actually get the ones that shows that you're, and we'll explain all that later so that you can join in. So this is your opportunity to say, I am in an official test group. She will give you the same coaching that we do. And honestly, ours is just as good, but sometimes, you'll just want to know that you have that extra support. And also that's a great way for you guys to get a discount off these products that you're going to be using as well. I'm an accountant. I just felt like I needed to drop that in there. Just all about the little coupons and savings. So really, it's amazing. I really love this. I overcomplicate things. And so there would be some days when Tanya's like, girl, like you're thinking much. And it really is that when you really think about it, a lot of times we overcomplicate nutrition. And when you look at this program, it's seriously spoon feeding you every single meal a day for the entire workout program. And so if you're like, I'm a good follower, I just need something to check off, you cannot fail at this unless you just don't do it. And so I love the workout so much that, like she said, we're doing them again. Like go all back in, start from the very scratch and do it with each other. Because even when we've restarted these and doing them over, I'm like, man, I'm sore. Because again, it's never the same. Your body's constantly changing, and the same with the food. So I think I hit on everything.
That was perfect. And I love that you talked about our little text messages. We're like, girl, something about the food. And I'm like, just eat your food. It's fine. So, and you know what? And you're probably like, I might be one of those people. And that's what we're here for. And I think it's so great that Lori and I are so opposite in so many ways. So we really are giving you the best of everything. And of course, we learned so much in this test group because Autumn did coach us through this program. I mean, she was with us every step of the way to make sure that we got the best results. And so not only that, but so that we can help you guys better with this program. As much as she'd love to help, personally coach everybody, she is just one person. So she's relying on all of us to help spread her workout, her mission to helping everybody improve their lives, because it isn't just about the workouts, guys. It is about nutrition. How many times have you been like, we hear this all the time. You're like, well, the workouts, not easy, but I just push play and show up, right? It just tells me what to do and I follow. But it's the food. This is where I fail. This is the hardest part. That's me too, right? Like it's always the food. And we all know that, they say you can't, what is it? You can't out a bad diet, can't work out a bad diet, something like that. Something. Basically, you have to eat right. You can't just work out and not watch your nutrition. So that's why I really love this program, because I really wanted to learn the best ways to eat. And so in closing, we will just say that we really hope that you are excited to try this program. We have so many people that, we have our little pre-launch holding group, I guess you would call it, where everybody is just so excited. And you're probably like, if I see one more person post this workout, I'm going to kill myself because I want to try it now. That's probably not the right words to say, but meaning like, everyone's like, I just can't wait to start. I'm watching all your videos. And just know, guys, like with every workout, there's always something to get used to. It's new. I know the first day we started using these guys, I was over it. I'm like, they keep slipping off, but you get used to it. And then the weights, I'm like, it's so interesting because now, like we said, Lori and I went back to phase one, and we started over. And I was like, I remember doing this when we were in the test group, and I was so much weaker. And I'm fit, but like now doing it, I'm like, I'm lifting heavier weights and, watching the videos because we have the test group access to them. But she's talking about what weights to lift, but because we've done the program already, I'm like, no, I can lift heavier, but I still go down sometimes. And what we really love is that Autumn and the cast is going on the same exact journey with us every single day. They did the meal plan. They did the workouts. And it's funny, even watching them now and seeing how much they've transformed, because we're going back to the beginning. It's like, wow. So I really didn't think that my body would change at all. And not at all, but I even remember, I was actually talking to Autumn and I was like, this 44, I was 43 at the time. I was like, this 43-year-old booty, no, that's not going to work. I literally was like, no, program's not going to work on me. She's like, will you just try it? Well, you're going to try it and you are going to change. I got you. Your body's going to change. You just got to trust me. I'm like, okay. So, and I'm glad that I did. And I'm so glad. And I feel honored that, we were able to be a part of this group and super excited to do it with you. So we will follow up with you regarding, how to get started. But we hope that this gives you a better understanding about 80-day obsession, because it's not about being obsessed with working out or obsessed with your food. It's really just about being obsessed with feeling your best, right? And I don't know, I'm just excited, and we're excited to do this alongside with you and go all in. You'll hear those words a lot. We're going to go all in with you guys with the meal plan, with the workouts. And Lori and I will do, if people are available, we are going to pick out some times where we can all work out live together. I forgot to talk about that. That was super fun and something I didn't want to do. Because she would do that with other test group people. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to be by myself. And then we did it together in our challenge group, and it was really fun. Now, obviously, we're not actually together in the same room, but it felt like it. We all just kind of muted our cameras and videos, and so it was really fun to do it together. So we have that, because it's also extra accountability, because I don't know about you, but right, when you're working out with other people, don't you push harder? You give up less, meaning no, I can do one more rep because people are watching. It's like when you're in a live or group class, right? You're you always work out harder when other people are around because you feed off that energy. So that's it. Are we good, Lori? I guess we can let everybody get back to their Sunday night. And so this is being recorded. It'll be up. And we hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening. Now go back to playing with Devin for her birthday. All right, guys, have a good night.